if you're bossing ass, I'm right. What's the plan down here? What's a million? This is about to be an action moment for people.
What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Rob T, Underground Cardio, man, coming back to you live with another unboxing. Well. Look who done stepped up in the building, man. You know what they say, if you can't beat them, join them. I had to come on over here, man. They got some beautiful products, which I've always been a fan of American bass. Since they were Eminem Godfather back in the day, they always have had that bass rattling product. But today, we got a couple of more parts for Godzilla. And you'll see these again in the new build in Godzilla 21. So these are the American bass bike series. These are 8-inch. So that is the model. That is the BK-8 bike series. These are the speaker parameters. 800 watts. They're 4 ohm. SPL is 96, which is really good. 70 hertz to 18,000 kilohertz. And its response range. And they are high temp because, you know, I was looking for something because, like I say, it's hot down here in Texas. So we got to remember, you know, like say, that heat, man, is so serious. It's devastating. That's the best way I could put it. It's hot. But let's get the box open. Let's see what we got. Got Rollo in the building. Keep old Rollo around, man. Around. Gold in everybody, they done took off. All right, let's go to the tail of the tape. So, all right. We just read all this on the box, but like I said, it's the American bass biker series BK-8 800 watt 1.5 voice coil, 96 dBs, 7,000 to 8,000 hertz. Frequency response. That's a picture of the sub or 8. So it is an 8-inch, 800 watts, RMS 400. Frequency response 4 ohms, 96 dB. CCAW. Comb material, carbon fiber. I like that. Overall mounting 8.3. Front mount baffle cutout 7.3, so that's nice size. So we got the equivalent VAS, which is the equivalent volume. VAS is 15.5, free air 66.9, mechanical 4.6, electrical, so on and so on. Again, that is your mounting depth and overall. I do like this that they do give you a SPL versus frequency chart showing what the actual speaker tested at. That's really good for me. I like to see that. They also give you all the parameters and specs in the drawing, which is really good too. So we get our nice pamphlet. So there is a cover in the box, protect the speaker. This thing looks nice. Check it out. All right, so man, so there is a protector in the bottom for the magnet. Box is pretty well built, stiff. Like I say, I didn't have any problems. No damage to the box. There's damage to the outside of the shipping box. I actually bought 4 of these. I'm probably only going to use 2 right now. In Godzilla, I couldn't sit in there with 4 of these. I'm just being honest with you. That's a little overkill. Man, that thing is nice. Wow. It looks better in person than it does on the website. I can say that. So you get a nice speaker grate. I can't tell if that's pushed in or not. It might be. I should be able to just push it back out. That's what it looks like. It was pushed in. Or maybe it's designed that way. Oh yeah, it's designed that way to be pushed in. Like I said, these are the bike series, so these are going to be pretty loud. Man, they are heavy, but this is a really nice looking speaker. Wow, man, this is very, very nice. Very, very nice. Got push terminals, looks like about 8 gauge, maybe 10. Like I say, made in China, 800 watts max. I can honestly say, it don't look like they cut no corners. I mean, this thing is heavy. Also, this is it looks like, you know, back in the day when they used to do like real good house speakers. That's what this looks like to me. It's like one of those Fishers from back in the day. If you would just take that out, turn it white or black and paint this white, it would almost imitate the same frame as a Fisher. And everybody knows those things were massively loud. I remember we used to use them for bass, house speakers. Yeah, everybody knows about that. If you want some good bass, you want your car to sound good, and you want people to hear you coming, Fishers. I mean, they did an excellent job. That is a progressive road Sparta. As you can see that it's a lot of rows in there, so that means it's good for music. To get some good sound out of that. So like I said, I'm gonna put 2 of these in. Oh yeah, real sensitive. Good soft parts. I can tell you already that thing is gonna make some noise. But we would be putting 2 of these in Godzilla. 1 in each corner. I have 4, but I'm only going to use 2. And I'm going to save the other 2 for later when we do the Godzilla 21 build. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 of these and 2 6.5s in each door with a horn. So there'll be 4 total, 4 speakers, a horn. I still got to find a horn tweeter. Most likely, depending on how these sound today, once we get them in, I'm pretty sure they're going to sound great, but this is most likely what I'm going to be going with. But this your boy Rob T with Underground Cardio, man. Coming live from the lab, and we got American Bass in the house. Again, this is the bike series. Holla back at your boy, man. We'll be doing some testing today on Godzilla. We did open up the port, so I got doing some work trying to see if we can get a little bit more out of him. We'll see. I think my dBs went down, so we're gonna have to build that port up, get some 2x10s to put in there, and try to see where we can reach the highest number at. You know, got close to that 155 before. We'll see if we can get there. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a sweet spot. That car loves 36. I don't know why, but that car is just 36. But again, this is Rob T with Underground Cardio, man. Holla back at your boy, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, there you go. time, man.
Yeah.
I'm Robert with Underground Car Audio in Port Arthur, Texas. We build custom systems made to hit hard and sound clean. Underground Car Audio, built loud, built proud.
You all right? I see you.
Watch that. Set that over there. I'll set it for you. Watch that. Watch that and see if there is. I don't know.